here tonight. It's been a tough place to play. No one has emerged victorious from a road environment. And they're going to attempt to. The Highlanders will tonight. Matchik, Paul Biancardi, Radford, and Longwood in this Big South battle. Shimon Zapala, transfer from Utah State, wearing number 12 in blue, unable to win this one. Archer Widget for Radford. So what are you looking for here early, Paul?
Well, for Radford, they got to shoot the ball on the road. You got to make three-point shots if you're going to win on the road. You got to keep the crowd nice and quiet. That means you got to execute in the half court. They're 38% this year from three, so let's see if they can create some shots.
And creating that one on the run is DeQuan Smith, who really stirs the drink for this team. Leads the team with 14 points a game, eclipsed the 1,000 career point mark back in November. As we look at the starters, Napper, Houston, Zapala, Michael Christmas, who was more of a role player last year and has turned into one of their best players this year. Jesper Granlund as well. As we look at the inside feed to the aforementioned Christmas, averaging 11 points a game. And coming off a big performance in the win over Charleston Southern. You look at the Radford starting five. Justin Archer, big guy on the glass. Smith averaging 14 a game. Giles, really talented young sophomore. Chandler Turner, the transfer from Bowling Green. And Brian Antoine getting it done in another season at Radford. And that spot-up shot is good for Radford. That's Antoine, the aforementioned, the former Villanova Wildcat, Paul.
Yeah, he's deadly from the outside at 41% this year. He's the guy that needs to get hot for Radford early in this game.
Has a 30-point game to his name against Elon earlier. That's blocked right at the rim by Justin Archer. And he's one of those guys. He might not fill it up point-wise on a night-to-night basis, but he is there to protect the rim and grab the ball.
You don't want to mess with zero in the red. This guy's the leading rebounder for Radford. He's put together at 6'7", 210 pounds, and he is a force inside.
4-2 early here for Radford. Antoine with the basketball. Here's Kenyon Giles, who can fill it up as well, just inside the three-point line. Splash down for the sophomore guard out of Silverado High School. Originally from Chesapeake, Virginia, and has really added a lot more strength this year. They've been really pleased with him there this year.
A good start for Radford early in this game because Longwood, they're number one in the Big South in scoring defense. They only give up 63 points a game. That's top 20 in the nation.
Here's D.A. Houston. Kicks it out the drive. Looked like he lost it, but Napper went out off of a Highlander. Will stay Lancer basketball. Radford, they like to get moving. They like taking shots early in the clock.
Well, they like taking a lot of shots, especially Giles from the outside. This guy hasn't met a shot he doesn't like. He loves the tough shot. He loves the contested shot. He's not afraid to take it, and Coach Nichols gives him the green light.
And that's going to be an offensive foul. There's Nichols liking what he's seeing so far, Paul.
Yeah, you see a moving screen right there on the offensive player. Once the defender starts to chase, you can't move to create a better angle.
Foul was on Elijah Tucker, his first, team's first. There's a good feed inside from Smith, and DeAndre Pierce gets that one to fall. Only averages a couple of points a game, but as a 6'10 guy, there's Nichols and said, we got to get you inside, big fella.
Inside is where he produces. Touches inside, help balance their three-point attack by Radford.
Tucker misses, follow misses, rebound Antoine. Few minutes in, 8-2 lead here for Radford, Paul.
Yeah, Longwood, an excellent defensive team. Not only tops in the Big South in scoring defense, also field goal percentage defense. They make it hard for you to score.
5 on the shot clock. Here's Giles' right hand. That's pretty creative. Found his way to the paint. And a timeout on the floor. Griff Aldrich and Longwood want to talk this one over. Radford on the road. Off and running.
Your chain's off. We can.
Glass as well. Top 10 nationally in rebound margin. Lead the Big South in offensive rebounding as well. They will go to the free throw line. As John Massey, the transfer from McNeese State, will go to the free throw line. Foul on Pierce. When it comes to the keys to the game here, what are you looking forward to, Paul?
Well, for Radford, they got to be good on the glass. They really do. They got to work themselves to get defensive rebounds and offensive rebounds, and they have to defend the three-point shot. Longwood, they have the rebounding margin. They got to make the most of it. They are the best when they move the basketball, keep getting assists. When the ball moves, the scoreboard changes.
Massey. It's a free throw. It's 10-3. Radford with the lead. Again, a Radford team that coming off back-to-back losses, but certainly looks like a team on a mission here tonight. And talking to Darius Nichols, he said, look, it might be loud here in this new arena. He's like, I might not even call any plays if it gets so loud. Let the guys run the show. Antoine, step back. Rebound, Tucker.
Longwood really doesn't beat themselves on the defensive end. They're solid. They clean it up at the end. And on the offensive side, they just got to shoot the ball better from three. They're not shooting well percentage-wise, and they're only making less than 6 threes per game. Their defense has won a lot of games for them. Their offense needs to start to catch up.
Massey missed that one.
That's too deep.
On the ground, Emmanuel Richards able to come up with it.
Great hustle by Richards.
Massey throws it inside. Right-handed little baby shot. That one no good from Tucker.
Radford loves to run. They score in the first 12 seconds of the possession quite frequently. But Longwood does such a good job of getting back. Radford has to be good in the execution game tonight. And when you score, Matt Schiff, you keep the crowd nice and quiet and take them out of the game.
Free ball. Giles. Oh, that one rattled in and out. Guess who there down low? That's actually Josiah Harris. That one went off of his fingertips, and that will be a Longwood basketball.
In the backcourt, we talked about Giles, Antoine, and Smith. They make up 53% of the points for Radford. Radford scores at about 73 points a game. And those guys are dynamic. And when all three perimeter players are on their game, Radford is really hard to beat.
Napper. Little one-on-one action inside. Flips that one, and it's a turnover. There was nobody there. Now Antoine with the basketball. Giles. Sizing it up. 10-3 lead for the visitor. Giles tried to find his way to the hoop, but it was poked away. Granlund got his fingertips on that one. They turn it right back over.
Really good one-on-one defense. That's what you need in this game, because Radford sometimes they get a little hyper with the ball in their hands. They love to dribble, penetrate. They love to beat you on the bounce. Sometimes they over-dribble. Sometimes you have to just be on an island and stay in front.
Truth Harris. That one rejected there by Granlund. Some pretty good defense. They've got some numbers. Napper. No. Rebound Archer. Cannot get that lid off this basket. They've made one bucket in the first 6 and change.
They're fortunate to only be down 7 at this point.
No question about it. Benny Giles with the basketball to Antoine. A little bit of a curl. throws that one down.
Oh, a little pin down for Antoine. Coming off tough and ready to shoot. That was gorgeous.
Nearly 40% from 3. And Antoine gives Radford a 10-point lead here on the road. Siobhan Sapala tried to back down his man, lost it on the way up. Truth Harris, Indian Hills Community College with the basketball. One of the top 60 JUCO prospects coming into D1. Here's Antoine. Hit the 3 last time down. And going the other way. That'll be a foul here on Radford, but Radford right now has it rolling offensively, Paul.
Brian Antoine shoots 45% behind the arc, and Radford wins their games. And tonight they have a pretty sizable lead early in this one.
What does Longwood have to do to get things going on the offensive end? Just one bucket in the first 7 minutes.
They need to see it go in. Maybe get to the free throw line. They've been in the paint. They still haven't scored. Now they're deep into the paint. Napa does a great job getting in, getting up, and shooting over the defense. When you don't score with pace and opportunity, that's when you want to try to get yourself to the free throw line. Run a play, run an action to get fouled.
Leading scorer for this Longwood team is now on the board, 8-point margin, 8 minutes into this first half. You watch Radford, they run a lot of action, and if you lose somebody, they're going to make you pay. DeAndre Pierce with the bucket, and they're back up 10.
Well, Coach Nichols has his team moving the ball, cutting and screening. And when you move the ball, you move the defense, and the scoreboard will change very quickly.
Napper for 3. Just his 9th made 3 of the season. Just shoots 17% from long range. They needed that one. Turner. Pierce lost it. And a foul. DeAndre Pierce getting things going. Ball movement. The dunk. Throwing it down, Radford on the road.
They wanted a place that was going to be intimidating for the opponent. Some of these arenas are built with 15,000, 16,000 seats or 12,000 seats, and they're way too big for their fan base.
That's what Griff said. Even if we get 1,500, 2,000, it feels full, it sounds full. Right now it's full of frustrated fans right now as Truth Harris gets that one to roll in.
When you score on the road with pace, which Radford is doing at a high level, it takes the crowd right out of the game. So it's so important for Longwood to get some fast break points or a momentum changing play right now.
Just cannot get anything to fall. That was Michael Christmas right near the rim. Still a 9-point lead here for Radford on the road.
And Christmas has been terrific in the paint. He's averaging 11 points a game this year, and he's the leading rebounder. He's a guy you can throw it to and get a bucket.
Down on the shot clock. Here's Truth Harris. Harris gets a screen, uses it. Kick out. 3 ball. That one off the heel, rims out.
Great block out by Longwood on that last possession. You know, their defense is staying solid, even though they can't score on offense.
Christmas finally gets that one to fall. Love what Coach Aldridge said about it. He's doing what he's good at. So many kids try to do other things that they're not great at. He's embraced who he is, and he's averaging double figures.
Yeah, he embraces his role, and he excels in his role, Michael Christmas, and that's why he's producing at a high level. So many guys might want to show what they can do, and what happens is they put a lot of pressure on themselves. They don't play to their strengths, and they don't look very good.
Archer left hand, no good. This will be Longwood basketball. Subs coming in, some wholesale changes for Radford. Pierce is out. Archer will take a seat, as will Harris. Giles on the floor along with Chandler Turner. Transfer from Bowling Green. Matt Longwood with the basketball for the Lancers.
Yeah, Matt Longwood is averaging 40 points per game in the paint. So they need some more paint touches. They need some post-ups, some cuts. Get into the paint because they've been tremendous inside.
Yeah, just 6 of the 10 points coming from the paint. 9 minutes to go here in this first half. Trenton Walters, the freshman from La Lumiere, gets that one poked away. It's John Massey's on the floor. And a foul, this should be on Josiah Harris of Radford.
See the penetration. Great defense by Longwood on the ball. You got to pick it up first. A lot of guys try to dribble that ball. As soon as they pick it up, you got to jump stop, get possession, and then look to attack. Everyone gets so excited when there's a loose ball. It's like a fumble in football. Everybody wants to jump on it.
Josiah Harris, I should say, is going to be a guy, number 5 in red, who is ready to go tonight. Making his season and Radford debut. Transfer from St. Francis, Brooklyn, who been out all year with a knee injury. So his first start comes on the road, and his first action comes on the road. And there is Christmas hitting the 3. Michael Christmas, his 12th long-range bomb of the year, the winning 4.
Well, he has a really nice inside-out game. As I mentioned before, Longwood only 30% from 3. They only average less than 6 threes a game. But for Christmas, as a senior, he can go outside, pick and pop, or inside and post you up, and still get a post move.
Daquan Smith, 5 on the shot clock, feeds it inside. That's a nice dish and a top fadeaway from Chandler Turner.
Radford really moving well without the basketball, and the ball is moving. And as I said before, when you move the ball, that scoreboard changes quickly.
Turner averaging double figures and a much-needed lift. That one just bouncing around, and Tucker could not corral. Still a 6-point deficit for the Lancers. Turner hit better than 50% of his shots on the year, Paul.
He's a tough guy. When he gets in there, he's got beautiful touch from the mid-range. He can step out to the long 2-point spot. They need his offense. They know they're going to get it from the guard play. They need to get it up front.
He has scored in double figures in 8 of his last 9 games. Can also hit it from long range as well. Antoine, 7 on the shot clock. Good defense here from the Lancers. Flying in there and hitting the lay-in. Daquan Smith, when you need a bucket, you go to your leading scorer.
Daquan Smith is a guy who demonstrates that scoring mentality. He reminds me a lot of Colin Sexton. Guy who can just put up points in a hurry. Not afraid.
John Massey, no good. Look at the rebound there, and that's a foul going the other way. Radford and Josiah Harris feeling it. Paul, Radford offensively having its way.
Where's he going after the game? That's what I want to know.
Hopefully to a victory party, but Longwood's got some ways to go, and Longwood needs to get it done in the paint. Just 6 paint points tonight, but Radford is getting it done. Ryan Antoine, he's hit it from long range. He creates inside.
And for Antoine, you're playing for the 3-point shot because more than half his shots come behind the 3-point line, especially in the last 5 games. So you're going to take away the shot, anticipate the drive. He's a tough cover.
John Massey, no good. Radford shooting better than 60% from the floor here tonight.
With all the misses by Longwood, they're not getting on the offensive glass for second chance points. Oh, that's a big-time screen.
Napper trying to wrap around to Apollo, and another turnover. Turnover number 6 here for the Lancers. 10-point lead for Radford.
Matt, a lot of passes in the paint by Longwood with a lot of bodies. It's too tight. You got to spray it out or put it up.
Antoine. Here's Giles. The talented sophomore. Working on Napper. Step back. Oh, bottoms. Kenyon Giles averaging 15 a game. And there's been at least one opposing coach who had some high praise for him when they saw it.
He just basically says, how do you want it? Outside or inside? Just give me the ball and let me operate. He plays with so much self-confidence. He's a rhythm player. He loves to rhythm dribble into that shot. And if you bite on the dribble, he's going to blow right past you.
They played Clemson. One of the Clemson coaches used the word elite to describe what they saw from Giles on the floor. Turner! Oh, my goodness! Griff Aldridge might want another timeout here, Paul. It's a 15-point lead, their largest 11-0 run for the visitors.
Yeah, that was Billy Donlin who said, look, before the game, Kenyon Giles was good. Oh, great passing feet. After the game, we thought he was elite.
Zapala with the great feed inside, throws it down.
Zapala has great hands, good size, 6'10". Maybe some more touches for him in the half court.
Nice assist from Massey on that possession. Here's Giles. Turner, he can hit that shot. Does it again! Chandler Turner hitting better than 50% from three on the season. And a 16-point lead for Radford.
A lot of actions, a lot of movement. Longwood has to guard multiple actions. They break down, and Radford finds the open man.
Here's Massey trying to work on Turner. Spins around inside. That one's a good one. The transfer from McNeese State. Griff Aldridge says, I've known him since he was a freshman in high school. Got that Houston connection. We've had some great Houston players. D.A. Houston, Justin Hill. And now another one here in John Massey. You mentioned these actions, Paul. Here's Turner again. That one nearly fell. We'll talk more about the things that Radford is running right now. But Paul, Highlanders getting it done.
Chandler Turner comes to set a little ghost screen. He sets it, then he disappears and knocks down the three, shooting over 50% behind the arc. Radford up big early. They're getting great ball reversal, and they're looking for each other. This is a team that sometimes can over-dribble and play a little one-on-one basketball. Tonight they are playing just gorgeous 5-on-5 basketball.
Josiah Harris lost that basketball. There's Nichols in his third season as Radford's head coach. And last year was their first 20-win season in 3 years, their first postseason in 5 years. And 11 wins in year one, most in a long time for a first-year head coach there in Virginia.
And he worked with Mike White at La Tech in Florida. And well-groomed in the game. We talked about playing at West Virginia for Bob Huggins and John Beeline.
D.A. Houston, a much-needed three. The former transfer from the College of Charleston. Again, still an 11-point lead here for Radford. Double figures each of his last 2 games. They're going to need more from Houston here tonight as he's finally on the board.
The defense needs to continue to stay solid. Good contest.
Rebound to Richards. Napper with the basketball. Napper turns it over. That's his third turnover of the night and the 8th for the Lancers.
Napper is so good at getting into the paint, but you have to get in a jump stop or stride stop. It's a 1-2 stop. When you're getting pressure as you're dribbling, it's hard to get under control. That time you turned it over.
Griff Aldridge said it's good to have Napper back, but with 9 new scholarship players, it's taken a while to just get these kids to play consistently and to buy into and teach them the Longwood way.
Yeah, the defense has been on point this year. It's been their offensive execution and, quite frankly, their offensive shooting.
Well, Smith could not find the bottom. That's his first miss of the night. See if Longwood can cut into this deficit with less than 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Napper with the basketball. D.A. Houston. Richards rims out. There's Archer with the rebound. That is rebound number 4 for the big man.
And when Longwood misses, they need to start crashing the offensive glass with a little bit more urgency. You're missing shots, go get some second chance opportunities.
Giles, defender falls. Archer inside, lost it on the way up. Good defense. Here's Houston. Gets by Giles, left hand, and he will go to the free throw line. That possession for Radford looked promising. And then losing it on the way up, turning into potentially some transition points. Now they'll go to the free throw line. Antoine a little hobbled.
Radford got deep into the paint. They were almost under the basket. Had such good position. Good strip by Napper, the push ahead. They took it coast to coast. D.A. Houston took it right to the rack, to the free throw line. Now you can have a chance to score 2 and set your defense.
And they said he is not shooting, so they will inbound underneath the basket.
Not sure what he was doing when he was going to the basket. I assume that he was going to shoot it.
A lot of disbelief here at JPB.
JPB's in disbelief.
Joe Perry's Rock Center. 11-point deficit for the home team. Poked away. Good defense there from Giles.
We're talking about Radford on offense. Defensively, they've been excellent in this game.
Napper called for the foul as Antoine got rid of the basketball. A little disjointed here in the opening half for Griff Aldridge's Lancers ball.
You can feel the frustration by Longwood right now. They're making plays that they don't need to play, that they don't need to make. And that time, Napper looking for a charge 30 feet from the basket. Not going to happen.
He might need a nap after this one. He's been through a lot in the first half. With the wings at halftime and come out better. 50 seconds to go here in the first half. Giles. That one rims in. Kenyon Giles has 9 points.
Just unafraid, tough shot maker. He is great outside the paint and inside the arc.
Houston, 15-second differential shot in game. Christmas, baseline, cut off, feeds, Napper, yes. That's good cut. See if they get a stop to close the half. Nichols calls a timeout. Radford with an 11-point lead. 20 seconds to go in the first stanza.
The ladies have been doing
Here, Paul, we'll see what they do.
Yeah, they could foul to disrupt the rhythm of this offensive set. For Radford, you want to get to the free throw line. You have not shot a free throw in this half.
They want the foul. Griff wants the foul and got it. Poked from behind. No shot there.
Yeah, he waited to
see Griff Aldridge screaming that. Wanted to wait till about, what, 10 seconds to go in the shot clock?
Yeah, under 10 seconds, you want to commit the foul. I thought Griff was going to come out and commit the foul. He was halfway on the court. You want to get into the foul game right before 5 seconds. Let's see if they pound him one more time.
2-1, shot at the buzzer. That one flanks off from Giles. A good defense there from the Lancers at the end. But still an 11-point lead for Radford. Walking into a place that no one has left with a win on the road, Paul. Hyler's getting it done early.
Radford had a first half that you can only draw up in the playbook. Can they sustain in the second half? Will the crowd get into it? Guys that are 2 or 3 feet away, you got to have better spacing to make those passes. Let's see their decision making in the second half.
They had assists on 2/3 of their made baskets. Unfortunately, they only made 9 baskets in that first half. So
they only took 21 shots because they had 9 turnovers.
Zapala inside. Arena. That's a good way to start the second half.
Zapala is a big front court player. 6'10", he gets nice and low. He's got secure hand, soft touch. He understands that he can score when he's back to the basket just about against anybody in the Big South. He's going to be a good matchup for Longwood when they play Asheville. And Drew Pember, one of the best players, not just in the Big South, but one of the best mid-major players in the country.
Shimon Zapala, the transfer from Utah State, originally from Poland, gets that one to go. And a three-point play to start the half. Radford led by as many as 16 points. That lead now cut in half. Turn. And a nice first half. Second half. Starts with a missed shot. Here's Waylon Napper.
The looks for Radford in this game have been terrific. That's why their field goal percentage is high.
Napper flicks in after the move on Giles. And they're within 6.
2 more points in the paint. They only had 12 paint points at the half. They averaged 40 Longwood.
Antoine had that open look, gave it up. Back to Giles. 5 on the shot clock. Giles, floater, no. Look at who it is. It's Justin Archer with the rebound, out of bounds, and will stay. Radford basketball. I love what one person associated with Radford said. He's just an escape valve. He's just the ability to just help them on the defensive and offensive glass.
Well, he just wants contact inside, and he understands how to wedge inside, get position. He's their best rebounder and the toughest guy wide open on the baseline out of bounds.
Turner inside. 9 points on the night. Tied for a team high with Giles.
Communication breakdown by Longwood. They looked to switch. 2 guys went with 1. Turner wide open.
John Massey behind the back dribble. Gives it off to Christmas. Here's Zapala. Back to Massey. Zapala had a bucket early in a 3-point play. Nearly lost his footing, but gets that one to go. Shimon Zapala, the transfer from Utah State. Didn't get a lot of opportunities at Utah State. They've told him, look, just do your thing, be confident, be aggressive. And he's tough to stop when he's playing at his best.
You can see that's the emphasis in the second half of Longwood, to get the ball inside.
Zapala with some good defense to start this transition run. Massey, wave it off. It's on the floor.
Longwood trying to score from their defense. They've been energized in the last couple of minutes. Scoring close to the basket, setting their defense, trying to score from their defense on this possession. He gets bumped on the way to the basket. They wave it off.
Here's Tex back in for Radford. The foul was on Giles. That is his first personal foul. Not a lot of whistles blown in that first half. Just 10 combined of fouls between Radford and Longwood.
Yeah, Longwood up 11 points. They didn't attempt a free throw in the first half. That's pretty good.
Foul on the floor will be on Radford. No, just a clock issue, excuse me.
Radford scored most of their points from the mid-range in the first half. They made 3 threes, but a lot of their points came outside the paint and inside the arc.
Can I have a stopwatch, please? All right.
Crowd's been into it, looking for something to cheer about. Had a couple of early moments here in this second half. Shimon Zapala with that 3-point play. The lead is now 6 for Radford. It is Paint It Blue for ESPNU. Greek night tonight.
And the tie
in the arena.
His tie matches his face pretty well. Everything on that man is blue and white.
clock. Trying to time it up. The clock did not start. Neither the shot nor the game clock. So we got a 17:45 to go in the second half. 20 on the shot clock. Napper had a steam right hand. No! And the follow! Elijah Tucker!
They cleared out the right side for Napper. Missed it. Good follow by Tucker.
There are the points in the paint. They're getting more in Longwood's favor now.
Yeah, that's been a weakness for Radford the last two games, the defensive glass. They've been outscored on second chance points. 37-5 in their last two losses.
5 on the shot clock, and they have to make something happen. Right hand, yes, that's pretty from DeQuan Smith. Hit a big clutch game winner at West Virginia. 6 points in the first half. He's on the board in the second to back up 6.
DeQuan Smith is such a hard cover because he can shake you and bake you and break you down, and you can step back and shoot it from deep.
Napper, that one was fouled there by Smith. That should be his first, team's third.
Yeah, 1 in the red for Radford, averaging 16 points in his last 5 games. He's hard to stay in front of, and sometimes you should throw a double at him just to break his rhythm every now and then, because when he starts to smell it, he's going to attack.
Napper with 63% from the free throw line. Misses the first one. Again, leads the team nearly 14 points a game. And when he came on board, he transferred in from Southern Miss. I said he's a very talented player. Gave him a little more structure at Longwood than he was used to. Went to JUCO. Came here for a fresh start last year. Was terrific in the classroom and on the floor. But 0 for 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, he's averaging 44% from the free throw line in his last 5 games. That's something that you just have to work on in practice, and you have to really work it out. A lot of people say, what do? You keep taking more free throws, and you keep getting repetition, you shoot when you're tired, you shoot. When you're not tired, you get hundreds and hundreds of shots up and try to get in a rhythm.
Richards diving for it. Oh, it looks like a timeout for Radford. Griff Aldridge can't believe it. He's not sure they should be given a whistle. Didn't see much control there. Aldridge befuddled. Nichols will take it. No, that's a foul. That's going to be a foul on Richards. Watch this.
Yeah, he was diving for the ball, but they called him for a foul. I'm not sure about that foul. Neither is Griff Aldridge.
I'm not sure about that.
He had a pretty clear path. Yep. Yeah, he had a clear path to the basketball.
Defended by Massey. Truth Harris gives it up to Turner. Turner on the backdoor feed. Oh, that's a nice play. DeQuan Smith cut baseline, and he found it.
He can score and he can find.
D.A. Houston been pretty quiet in this game. Massey had a steam, lost it. It'll stay here. Longwood trying to trim into this lead. Paul Tucker with the flush.
Napper with the miss. Tucker with the follow. Longwood needs more.
And a 31 lead on Longwood. Lancers with a long way to go. Shooting 50% from the floor. They've gotten those numbers up. See if they can get some stops as well. That tip-in is good. Elijah Tucker, boy, he's been nice. Got the start tonight. He's got 4 points, a dunk, and a lay-in, and they're within 6.
Elijah Tucker has been very active on the glass. That's where Longwood can really hurt Radford. It's been a weakness in the last couple of games for Radford. They have not cleaned up and blocked out on the defensive glass.
Truth Harris, strong left-handed dribble, kick out, Turner, 3, off the front of the iron. Archer Could not grab it. It comes to Massey. Trying to cut into this deficit. Less than 15 minutes to go. Massey, no. Too firm. Tucker, right hand, no.
Boy, Longwood has missed some really makeable shots in this game. But their energy level, Matt, has sustained. Even though they had a bunch of turnovers in the first half and they're missing throw shots to the basket, they have not lost their energy. They haven't lost their effort or their way defensively.
Has not turned the ball over yet here in this second half after 9 in the first half. Elevating. Oh, yeah! DeQuan Smith from long range. He's got 13.
Get me the rock and get out of the way. DeQuan Smith just has a scoring mentality. You can't teach it. You can't coach it. You just got to let it go.
Preseason All-Big South first teamer. He's going to make that postseason first teamer as well with how he's playing. Elijah Tucker having himself a nice game. He's got 6. Longwood hanging around under 14.
DeQuan Smith had 26 against High Point in the loss. This guy can put up huge numbers.
Smith drawing the double. Harris puts his head down, draws contact. Josiah Harris in his first action as a Radford Highlander. The transfer from St. Francis, Brooklyn, been out all year with a knee injury.
Yeah, they blitz the ball screen. That means they put 2 on him until he gives it up and he makes the right pass to Harris. You see the basketball IQ of DeQuan Smith. He comes off, keeps his dribble alive, takes 2 defenders with him, finds the open man.
How about this for Radford? Their first trip to the free throw line tonight. And for Harris, his first trip to the free throw line as a member of the Radford Highlanders. His first free throw is missed. If you miss 2 free throws, it's free Bojangles with the ticket stub. Not getting it this time. Always love those promotions that the arenas do. You miss both free throws on one trip, you get some free food. Instead, Radford continues to eat with an 8-point lead.
Now, Radford is shooting 15 of 23 from the 2-point line. I mean, that's an incredible percentage.
Houston, kick out, Napper, gotta have it. Falling to the floor is Harris, and a jump ball possession arrow goes to Radford. Gotta love the way Radford is playing, just so aggressive. Every ball is theirs, whether it is or isn't. There's just something about their mentality tonight on the road.
They made a great adjustment from their last 2 games. They're doing a solid job on the defensive glass, which they were not good in their last 2 losses. They've been excellent defensively with active hands, clogging up the paint. And then offensively, their half-court execution has been textbook. As I mentioned, 15 of 23 from 2s. Can't get much better on the road.
And the foul! Truth Harris is the truth. Going to go to the free throw line, a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Well, Paul Pierce has something to say about that, but this guy right here, right to the rack, just a middle ball screen, no communication, no hedge, no help. And Harris with a chance for 3.
Nichols saying he just puts some pressure on the rim, helps us get to the free throw line. Super explosive, big energy guy off the bench. And he has provided a spark. An 11-point lead now for the Highlanders on the road. 7 minutes into this second half. Christmas inside. Zapala could not maintain it. They got some numbers if they want it. Antoine. Corner. 3. That one not even close. And foul. This one will be on Radford.
Truth Harris has given Radford Ford Red some really good minutes this year. 18 a game, shooting close to 50% from three, and when he's not shooting threes, everything is to the rack.
Archer takes a seat. Griff Aldridge not sitting down anytime soon.
Every time Longwood starts to creep back into this game, Radford has an answer, whether it's defensively, taking a stand, or offensively with their execution.
That foul is on Archer. 14 foul at the half. Turnover back to Radford. Turnover number 11 of the game for Longwood. They average 13 a game. Truth Harris gets a screen, goes the other way. Harris electric to the rim, but no. Good defense there by the Lancers. Here's Napper, one-on-one.
Looked like Harris had a layup, but he rejected the ball screen. Longwood converged into the paint, had a chance to go from defense to offense in a matter of seconds. More of those stops and scores by the Lancers get them right back into the game. The movement by Radford offensively has been terrific to watch. They're cutting, they're screening. They're not staying in one place, and they're not over-dribbling.
Two on the shot clock. Antoine got to get it off. Off the front of the iron. Saved by Radford, but right to D.A. Houston. Longwood trailing by 9. Not in a rush to get points, but got to get something going here. Houston, like a gazelle, flips that one up there.
D.A. Houston loves the float game. He can knock down threes, but when he gets into the paint, he has excellent body control.
Crowd trying to get a defensive stop. Harris flips it inside. There's your stop.
Third consecutive stop.
Roots might come off this brand new arena with a bucket. Oh, Houston will go to the free throw line. Good defense for the Lancers. It's been a calling card, and it's showed up here in the last couple of minutes, Paul.
Radford onto the rack. Longwood with the block. The push ahead. Waylon Napper right to the rack. Trying to make a comeback. Closer. The crowd gets louder.
Not here, though. Very quiet as D.A. Houston at the free throw line here at the brand new Joan Perry Rock Center, 3,000-seat arena. Very intimate throwback feel. Want to fix these rims here for the home team.
And for Radford, right now, they got to stay in character. They've played an excellent game for 30 minutes. Continue to work on execution, work hard to get open, because you know the defensive Longwood is going to get a little bit tougher down the stretch.
Looks like it might have gone. Might have an argument here, Paul.
Yeah, that's off the foot of Radford.
Seven-point lead. Giles. Smith. John Massey pushes it ahead to Napper. Foul at the rim. Wanted some contact. Went up there and met the defender, Harris.
And Longwood in the second half did a much better job, not just of making stops, but converting quickly from defense to offense. Get the ball in the hands of Napper. In the open court, he can make things happen. But his free throw percentage in the last 5 games, only 44%.
You know, there's announcers' jinxes, but the law of averages needs to kick in here.
I'm going with the reverse jinx right now.
There you go. Waylon Napper Second year with the program. Former player at Southern Miss. Dynamic point guard trying to finish here at the free throw line. Pull it to within 5.
Matt, he's a big assist maker for Longwood, but you just feel in this game, he's trying to put his team on his back points-wise. He's trying to get to the basket. He's trying to make things happen from a scoring perspective. Sometimes older players, seniors, they understand what their team needs.
4 of 9 from the free throw line, Longwood. And right now the home team coming to its feet with a 5-point deficit. They've trailed by as many as 16 here on the home floor.
Got to stay in front of the ball.
Giles, buries it. Kenyon Giles. When you need a big bucket, you go with a sophomore in the backup 8.
It's like Giles does not see his defender at all. He doesn't see any defense. He just sees the net and the rim.
Napper thought about the 3. Back out Massey. Tried to answer instead. It's flushed home by Tucker.
Elijah Tucker. All 8 points in the second half. He's been really active on second chance opportunities. For Longwood, you've got to stay in front of the ball. We talked about this in the first half. A lot of one-on-one defense because their guards are exceptional in isolations.
Again for Tucker, last couple of seasons at Xavier, didn't play much. You go from playing on the scout team where maybe things don't matter as much when you're playing. Now you're a really important player.
Just has a nose for the missed shot. You know, he attacks it with 2 hands up high. He's got a great physique. 6'8", 225 pounds. You play at Xavier. You've had those practices. You played in Atlantic 10. You make it work in the Big South.
6-point lead for Radford. Radford has been able to keep Longwood at bay with possessions like this. No! Who tipped in? Who tipped that one in? Was it Pierce? The big 6'10" senior out of Denver. It's a backup 8. Massey. Tipped out, and it will be Longwood basketball.
Radford shots are all coming in the paint or behind the arc. And when you get to the paint, what a spin by Smith. He gets it up to the glass, and you're attacking on the offensive end, whether it's by the dribble or to the glass. Radford has been the aggressor in this game.
Napper, goes out of bounds. Massey with a pass to Napper. That's turnover number 12. Unforced error.
Longwood has to go back to their defense. They've counted on their defense all game long.
Kenyon Giles. Radford running some action to Smith. Extra pass. Corner drive and dunk. Truth Harris glides to the rim. We'll call it a dunk. And Radford back up double figures.
Watch the execution by Radford. They're cutting, they're screening, making the extra pass, and the truth. Looking for 3.
The magic never leaves you when you stay with the Disney Resorts Collection. Following you along everywhere you go. Making every moment special. Even more surprising than your last. And bringing you extra time in any of the 4 theme parks every day. Plus, stay longer and save more with up to 35% on rooms at select Disney Resort hotels. Why would you stay anywhere else?
You can feel confident Continental is the smart choice in tires.
And to handle extremes?
Yep. Tested from the Texas desert to near the Arctic Circle.
Really?
Really.
Anything for the guy who finds that one pothole?
Yeah, road hazard coverage has your back.
For real?
Absolutely.
Were they made by like a bajillion engineers?
Well, closer to 100. Continental. Welcome to the smart choice in tires.
This new Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear is so soft and so smooth.
New Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear has wavy perforations that tear so much better for a smooth, more enjoyable go. Charmin, enjoy the go.
You won't overpay for glasses if you shop at America's Best. They offer 2 pairs and a free quality eye exam starting at just $79.95. I can see from your expression that you find that shocking. And you don't have ears. Book an exam today at americasbest.com.
PGA Tour live on ESPN+.
Everybody out on the golf course.
From the Pacific to the playoffs and every hole in between.
Phenomenal stuff. It's pretty cool.
Every tournament starts on ESPN+.
Stream North Carolina going.
Good thing he reclassified.
Get right after Geico Nationals.
You broke the story. Houston, they're down 10, another turnover. Just not their night. Turnover number 13 for the Lancers. Bucket here for Radford would be huge. Archer, what a nice feed to Turner. It'll stay here.
The defense by Radford in this game, behind the arc and inside the paint, has been terrific. Active hands looking for strips.
We're at the under 8. The visitor trying to be the first visiting team to leave here with a win this season.
What you're looking at is the all-new Marco's Pizzoli. 4 cheesy, melty, fully loaded varieties baked in fresh dough to golden perfection. You can stop staring now and try the new Marco's Pizzoli. Goes with pizza, goes on its own, goes for just $5.99.
There's only one thing that separates a good detective from a great one.
The truth.
A man has been murdered on the ship, and the killer is among us.
Preposterous.
No alibi then. Excuse me. When we get to the fun part.
Oh my God.
You already know everything.
It's more fun when you unravel it yourself.
Somebody has to solve this murder.
Doesn't always have to be you, though. But I'm so good at it.
Pay attention. Details matter.
What was it like before Viasat satellite internet? 2 words. Not fun.
Log off, I've got homework.
No, wait, still my turn.
We couldn't share the internet. Time's up. Sharing's caring. But now with Viasat's new plans, we have plenty of internet for everyone. Except you, babe. Being rude.
More data, faster speeds, available where you live. Learn more about our plans at Viasat.com.
If eating healthy's got you like, oh no, then it's time to switch it up with Hungry Root.
Hello, Hungry Root.
You'll be like,
my favorite.
Wow. And they'll be all,
This looks so good. Oh my gosh.
Healthy, easy, delicious. With Hungry Root, you got this. Healthy groceries and simple recipes delivered to your door. Plus, get free veggies for life at hungryroot.com.
Bad check, Paulby and Cardi Radford trying to close this out on the road, which they did last month at West Virginia. Darius Nichols is alma mater. DeQuan Smith, they're down 1. Is it a travel? Who cares? Puts it in with .6 left, and they leave with a win, Paul.
DeQuan Smith, man, he is a big-time shot maker. Nothing is too big for him. The stage, the defense, just put the ball in his hands, give him some space. Let him operate.
That was the first win for Radford in the now 8-game series with West Virginia. It was also their last win. That back-to-back losses since. 10-point lead now, though. Long 3, that one off the heel. Rebound, Houston. If you're going to come back, it's got to start now here from Longwood.
You want to keep attacking the paint. Don't settle for threes. Try to get yourself to the free throw line. Get points, stop the clock. Best way to make a comeback at home.
Houston gets the screen from Tucker. Tucker rolling inside. Tucker's got it. Baseline J. Maybe not his shot. That'll stay here. 19 on the shot clock.
You're getting shots 10, 15 feet from the basket. If you're missing, you want your teammates to go to the offensive glass. It seems like Longwood not connecting on their shots and not attacking the offensive glass. Not enough in this game.
Houston to Napper. Napper trying to work his way around. Off the rim. Zapala. Shot clock resets to 20. Zapala baseline. His team down 10. Granlund. Christmas to drive.
Good patience by Longwood that time. They got the ball inside. They worked it out. Anytime they get the ball inside and then out, they got great driving lines. Can they make consecutive stops? That's going to be the question right now.
Trailed by as many as 16 points. It's down to 8. 6.5 to go. Antoine, tough shot. Rebound, Granlund. Houston, tried to give a nice cute feed there to Zapala. Instead, it's a turnover.
They've made a lot of those passes tonight, Matt, where your teammate is 3 to 4 feet away and there's a defender in between. It's too tight. You got a driving line, you got a passing line. If nobody stops you, go all the way to the basket.
14 turnovers for the Lancers. 10 on the shot clock. Giles gets a screen from Archer. Giles. This shot's going up. And it's going down!
You could just sense it every time he put the ball on the deck. Kenyon Giles knew he was going to put it up.
Giles has 15.
He's got a beautiful stop-and-go game. Separation between the legs. He's got great elevation. And he just knows when he is hot. And he plays unafraid.
6th straight game in double figures. Really stirring the drink for Darius Nichols' team this season. 6 made threes. They average 8 a game. Napper inside. Zapala's got it this time in single digits.
Radford went to a zone to try to stop dribble penetration. Didn't work. Longwood keeps knocking at the door, but they need those consecutive stops. Turn those into scores. They'll have a chance for a comeback.
Quan Smith. Screen from Harris. Smith finds his way. It's too easy, Paul.
It's not Giles, it's Smith. We talked about this in the opens. Smith, Giles, and Antoine, when they're on top of their game, which they are tonight, Radford's a hard team to beat. You can see why they beat West Virginia.
Granlund, feed, Napper, got it. We mentioned the actions. Griff Aldridge talked about the actions Radford runs. What is it? What are those actions that Radford is running?
Well, they're just running middle screens, baseline screens. They never stop screening and cutting. You have to defend it first time, the second time, and by the third action, whatever screen it is, that's when the defense breaks down, and that's when Radford is taking advantage.
Nine-point lead for Radford. Griff Aldridge stressed it with us, no doubt stressing it with his team. You have to handle their actions well. You don't want to chase their guys around. There's a lot of screening action. Here's their last possession.
It's a simple ball screen in the middle. Looked like he was going to reject it. Then he used it. Then you have a screen and roll. You have a post up. And Smith has daylight. He knows exactly where he's going. He's a hard guy to cover off a ball screen. And when you force him away from the screen and he rejects the screen, then you're putting him in the open floor. Either way, you're in trouble.
Quan Smith has spent 4 seasons at Murray State. His final year there's averaged 3.5 points a game on a team that won the OVC championship, made it to the NCAA tournament. He's turned into an all-Big South performer at Radford. Chance to get a benchmark win.
And he could be an assist guy, he could be the playmaker or the shot maker for Radford. That's why he's such a tough cover.
Here's Harris. 8 seconds to go here on the shot clock. Gonna have to make something happen. Turner, nope. That one out of bounds, and it's gonna stay right here.
is a great example of what has happened with Longwood tonight. Great effort by Michael Christmas. Couldn't come up with the uncontested rebound.
Longwood 9-0 on this floor, and it might be 9-1 because of number 1. DeQuan Smith having a game. He's got 17 to lead all scorers.
And he had 18 against North Carolina earlier this year. You can see why. Great hesitation off the screen to get open. He doesn't play at one speed. He does an awesome job of changing the speed, using the screen, and then talent takes over.
His 6th season of college basketball, DeQuan Smith taking advantage. Napper gets that one to fall. He's also got 17. The guys we highlighted in the open are getting it done here to close it out. 9-point lead for Radford. The foul on the Lancers. We're at the under 4. Longwood has got a ways to go. They've never lost in this arena. It's brand new. Radford trying to christen it with an L.
Power is
still have missed shots in the paint. Their defense at times has let them down. Meanwhile, Radford playing a great game on both ends of the floor.
DeQuan Smith with the basketball. Has a game-high 17. 10 on the shot clock. Smith elevates, floater.
Longwood needs to push.
Massey, he heard you.
Anytime it's a broken play, missed shot, turnover, or a steal, Longwood needs to just go right to the rack, try to get fouled. Don't worry about the offensive foul. They need to score and score quickly.
The transfer from McNeese State. 5 points on the night. Kenyon Giles with the basketball. He's got 15. Five on the shot clock. You think this shot's going up again? You bet!
What a tough shot maker. Kenyon Giles. Radford back to the zone, trying to just slow this game down in terms of scoring for Longwood.
Napala gets that one to fall. Feel like they're within 8, they're within 6, they're within 8, within 10, with 8, with 6. They just can't cross that threshold to get over the hump. And it's because of buckets like this for Kenyon Giles, who's got 18 to lead all scorers.
We said in the open, you win on the road with strong guard play. Radford has 3 outstanding guards. Kenyon Giles decided to step back and make it a little bit deeper that time. And every time Longwood makes a run, the guards of Radford have the answer. Against the zone, Longwood goes inside. They get 2 quick ones. They've been scoring better in the second half, but it's been their defense. And their defense has been there at times against Longwood. But guess what? When you think you're close, you got to get a little bit closer against Giles and Smith.
Longwood's going to have to pump it up both offensively and defensively here in the final 2:31 at the JPB. New 3,000-seat arena here in Farmville. Got a sneak peek of it yesterday. Cozy, classy arena. Great fans. It's been loud. Looking for something more to cheer about here. They need to stop.
And Longwood picking up full court man-to-man, just trying to make Radford work into the shot clock. They've already proven that. Great shot makers in the last 10 seconds.
Look for Smith, Giles, or Turner. Here's Giles. Giles has the basketball defended by Napper. Giles off balance. Yeah! He's got 20.
You can see why the Clemson staff thought he was elite after Radford played Clemson earlier this season.
Kenyon Giles, time and again, late clock, he wants the ball. Napper, yes. Back to within 7 now.
Longwood always hanging around, staying within striking distance. It seems like when they press up on the guards of Radford, they go right by. When you back up and give space, they're knocking down contested threes. Stay disciplined if you're Longwood here in the last minute and a half.
Radford to create the last 4. That one blocked away. Here's Granlund. You got to push. Minute 20 to go. Napa. Oh, no! Boy, they missed some bunnies here tonight, Paul.
Yeah, they've missed a lot of makeable shots, and Napa wants to foul. They've had a lot of shots in the paint that didn't go down.
Longwood. Giles, who's got a game-high 20 to tie with Napper. Might have gotten stepped on there on that drive to the bucket. Let's look. Well, landed awkwardly.
And it came at the very end of the possession. Now Longwood again trying to pick up full court. See if they can get a 5-second call. See if they'll trap right here.
At what point do you play the foul game with 7-point lead here?
Well, not right now because the ball's over half court. You play this possession out, you got to trap though. You got to try to speed this up. See, if you're going to foul, I always think you got to foul early in the possession. And if you're going to trap, you trap the entire possession. See if you can get a steal.
That's Johan Zieni with the foul. Independence Community College. Spent a couple of seasons there, getting his first action tonight. Certainly in there to help play that defense and foul game. Got one more to give to play the free throw game.
You're down 3 possessions. So at this point right now, with 20 on the shot clock, you're going to foul. You want to foul right on the catch.
Giles can read his lips. Yeah, okay. I'm all right. 20 points will help you feel better, even if he's not 100%.
He's telling the trainer, put me back in on offense.
An 80% Giles. We'll take it.
I'll take a 50% Giles.
Smith fouled on the way to the hoop. And they're in the bonus.
Just seems like Longwood had a really difficult time guarding the perimeter of Radford. We said in the open that was the strength of the Highlanders, and they had great spacing, they had beautiful execution. They ran their sets, they ran their actions to a T in this game, and they were patient, I thought, in the offensive end.
Juan Smith. Cannot hit it. Still a 7-point game. Less than a minute to go. Longwood needs a bucket. They need it now. Napper. Inside. Hanging. No. No foul. Tip. No. And out of bounds. And that will be Radford basketball. That went off of the leg of D.A. Houston. Again, opportunities abound. Just cannot cash in.
I mean, look at the effort by Longwood. Great cut. Layup miss, tap miss, another tap miss. D.A. Houston trying to grab it, goes off his leg. I mean, the effort's been 100% all night for Longwood. The execution has been less than average.
7-point game, going to have to foul here. Turner gives it up to Smith.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Now they do. 20-win season last year. Preseason pick 5th in the Big South this year. Now, this is a team that certainly has a lot of good pieces, but it's Radford tonight that has all the answers.
Radford has done a great job of scoring 18 points on 14 turnovers of Longwood. They've played a complete game, Radford. Their offensive execution is at 50%. The defense, especially behind the arc, has been great.
Houston air ball. Christmas. No. Rebound Radford and a foul, and now things going to get chippy. Zapala trying to go after it. Now he shoves Turner. No. This is not what you want to see at the end of this game. Zapala's hadn't been held back. And Aldridge getting in there with Nichols. The two coaches doing a nice job of pushing everybody back. Nichols talking with Aldridge. Zapala takes off his jersey. He's headed out. A frustrating night for Longwood. Looks like Radford is going to hold on, but that is not the way you want this game to end. It's been a physical game tonight, and now the officials will sort it out.
And now they have to see who started it, who retaliated, and who came off the bench. Because if somebody comes off the bench, which I did not see, they could be ejected from this game and the next game. And you mentioned it, Matt. It's all frustration right now for Longwood. At home, 9-0. They've been behind since the tap of this game. It just hasn't went their way. And the frustration comes out at the end.
Zapala there. Kind of elbowed a little bit. Aldridge kind of pushes him away a little bit. Zapala shoves Turner. Archer gets right back into Zapala. And now Archer, you can see Archer and Zapala trying to sort this out themselves. Zapala says, I'm done. Archer
puts his hands up.
Yeah.
And then Turner would have pushed. And Archer comes in pointing his finger. That could be taunting. Assistant coaches did a really good job of holding Zapala back, but also keeping the players from Longwood on the bench.
Daquan Smith. Double-digit lead now. They've led by as many as 16. So after a long break, after the little fracas, this one should be all academic from here. 11-point lead for the visitors.
And only fitting Daquan Smith making those 2 free throws. He had a sensational night for Radford. They came on the road. Longwood 9-0 at home this year in the new facility. And Radford played a tremendous game on both ends of the floor. Their guard play is going to be tough to beat in the Big South.
Massey stepped out. 21 seconds to go. 11-point lead.
Number 14, Ryan Clark returns for Radford. He takes the place of Josiah Harris.
This is a series that Radford at one point won 10 straight over a 5-year period. Longwood has won 3 of the last 4, including the last 2 trips here at Longwood. But tonight, Radford gets the win on the road against Longwood. The first loss in this short young history for Joan Perry Rock Center. Portland St. Mary's, Dave and Dan on the call, guys.